Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Oh, I can't believe they made more than one of these now. I can't stand these things. In fact, they just done Turtles at Christmas. Yeah, but that was a little Christmas bonus. That wasn't really a movie review. Well, a bonus for who? For the viewers. They're not going to thank you for that. That's like a Christmas punishment. Sorry, viewers. You can't go wrong with Turtles. Have you seen this now, eh? Let's get into it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze is from 1991. And it lasts an hour and 21 minutes. Yeah, and it's, did it say 1991? Yeah. The first one is 1990, so immediately they're like, let's cash in on this as much as possible. Well, yeah, but people were wanting a sequel. I wasn't. Listen, give me the tagline. Back, died audacious demand. Okay, that's pretty good. No, it's terrible, like everything else in this movie. I'll tell you one thing this movie's got better than the first one. What's that? The fight scenes. The fights in this are pretty good. Lots of karate, lots of high kicking, lots of ninjutsu. Yeah, they're far more fun than in the first movie. But the whole movie itself is terrible. Well, let's discuss it. So the movie opens up in New York City. Everyone is eating pizza. Yeah, the whole city's pizza crazy. I don't know why. No one knows the Turtles exist. But the whole place is pizza crazy. Pizza in restaurants, cafes, diners, on the street. And there's a pizza delivery guy you meet called Kano. This is Ernie Reyes Jr., who's a great martial artist and stunt performer. Not so much actor. He's fine. Anyway, Kano is on his way to deliver some pizzas. Yeah, he gets to the address. There's no one around. And it's in like a little shopping mall. He sees some bad guys robbing a toy store. I don't know why they're robbing a toy store, but they're robbing a toy store.
You guys are under arrest.
So he decides to go in and start fighting them. He's like a teenage boy that he decides, I'll take on these 30-year-old men. And he beats them up. He does a good job, to be fair. He's really good. He is really good at martial arts. He's really... I always find Ernie Reyes Jr. fun to watch in movies. But then Lord that guy's a tear. And he's like, uh-oh. But then, guess who appears to save him? The Turtles. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael and Donatello appear. Broad daylight, just showing their faces like they don't care. And Kino gives a little cartoon head shake. But before any action really occurs, Kino is knocked out and placed in a bin. Where this nudie should be. And he comes to find the Turtles have taken care of all the bad guys. Are they dead? I don't know. And then we cut to April O'Neil. Yeah, she looks different. Yeah, it's a different actor. She's returning home to her apartment after work. She goes in and sees the place a bit of a mess. Well, she finds a rudder snake in the fridge. Yeah, Michelangelo did that there.
Very funny. Very funny.
She finds magazines and says these must be Leonardo's. What kind of magazines? I think it's ninja magazines. I don't think so. She finds a skateboard and says this is Donatello's. I don't know who she's talking to. And then she finds some workout gear that's Raphael's. And she says the rat is the cleanest one. So, yeah, she means Splinter. Yeah, I know that. Right, okay. So do the Turtles live there now? They seem to have moved in with April O'Neil. I don't know why. I don't know why either. Was their home destroyed in the first one? No. I don't actually know why they're living there. Anyway. The Turtles return home. They find Master Splinter. Yeah, he's been on the roof.
Where's Splinter?
He's been up on the roof ever since he saw your report.
Really? Doing what?
Coming.
And where's Casey Jones? He's not in this movie. Huh. Lucky him. The Turtles look different as well. Seen the first movie? Yeah. You watched the Christmas special? Yeah. And this? Yeah. And they look different in every single incarnation. Well, nothing.
Just you wait.
We find out a couple of things in this scene. We find out that Splinter really doesn't want the Turtles to be seen at all, ever, even though they're going out and fighting people in broad daylight. And we find out the Turtles' age, 15. They're 15, and they're still in love with April. Yeah. But they have to find their own place to live now. Yeah, all together like this, Splinter. After this, we cut to Tetsuo. Yeah, he is Shredder's right-hand man in the first movie. and he's training all these teens. There's not many of them left that they're trying to rebuild with it. Yeah, and as he's training them, he says, "Who would challenge me?" Yeah, and then you hear a voice going, "I would." And it's Shredder. He's back! Inexplicably. Shredder's back. His skull isn't crushed, he's not in a wheelchair, he isn't disfigured, he's fine. Even his helmet's not crushed. But he does want revenge on the Turtles.
Don't we all?
The next day, April O'Neil is at work. She's reporting on a story at the power plant. What story is it? I don't really know. But she's interviewing a prominent scientist. And this prominent scientist has one of his lab technicians who is actually an undercover agent for the Foot Clan. Yeah, and he finds these giant dandelions. And they find out, right, 15 years ago, some of this strange mutagen, this ooze, was stilled. And that's how the Turtles became to be the Turtles. It seems there is some residue of this ooze left over, and anything it touches mutates into a giant version of itself. They decide, let's go to this lab and see if we can find the rest of this ooze. Just to study it, I think. Yeah, but when they get there, Shredder's men are already there. Tetsuo and the Foot Clan are already there. So there's a bit of, again, of the American football, a bit of Kitoe with this ooze canister. Yeah, a bit of fighting, a bit of running around, some capers. Yeah, some capers. Shredder's also there. He manages to get the canister, use a smoke bomb, and they all, in the Foot Clan, all vanish. Now, Kano turns up at April's apartment because he thinks something suspicious is going on. He knows what he saw on that night. He was fighting those bad guys. So he goes to the door. He meets April. The Turtles are all hiding. He just helps him. He just lets himself in, basically. She doesn't invite him in, but he just walks in and has a look around.
Rosie Parker.
And yeah, the Turtles are hiding. Yeah, and then he sees Splinter, and this causes him to faint. He's already seen 4 green monsters, but one giant rat makes him pass out. Eventually, they all befriend Kino, and he wants to go undercover and join the Foot Clan to help the Turtles. The Luther did it, and Master Splinter says, "No, it's too dangerous.
We're gonna do it anyway!"
But Raphael's like, "Yeah, do it. He doesn't care about this boy's life." Well, he wants the inside information. No, he wants to see him dead. He does not. During everything that's going on, the Turtles need to find a place to stay. So they go down to the subway, yeah, and they go down another level and find an old disused subway station from 100 years ago. And from there, they phone April O'Neil in her apartment. Yeah, they take this phone, you take this public phone, they rip it off the wall, and it still works. And it's 100 years old, and it still works. No one questions it. They decide this is their new base. It's a nice place. It's a nice place. Too nice for these freaks. Stop calling them freaks. While on the phone to her, they're all goofing around. Yeah, she must be so glad to get rid of them. They're so annoying. At the same time, Shredder is back at his base by the docks, and he and Tetsuo have created a couple of mutants of their own. Yeah, a snapping turtle, for some reason. Why something so close to the heroes? I don't know. Other thing is a wolf. Yeah. And these are Toka and Razor, and these are strange looking creatures, but they're huge and scary. The reason he was able to do this, by the way, is because he kidnapped that prominent scientist from the start, Baxter Stockman. It should be Baxter Stockman from the cartoon. And these creatures should be Rocksteady and Bebop, but they're not. Why? I really don't know. It can't be rights because they've got rights to everything else, so surely just use Bebop and Rocksteady and just use Baxter Stockman. As Professor Perry, Shredder is kidnapped and forced to work on the mutagen. Yeah, and he's not happy. He says though, these creatures are they're just enduring, basically. They're daddies, so just look after them. Because Shredder instantly, as soon as he sees their creeps and all, he's like, right, take them and kill them. He does, as he's cold-hearted. He's a monster. A snapping turtle is her life, not just her Christmas, Nate. Professor Perry convinces him to wait, let them grow up, let them build strength, and he can train them. Yeah, and that happens within like a day. It does. They're full size within a day. So the following day, Raphael and Kino are on the docks, and Kino's going to go undercover anyway and try to join the Foot Clan. Yeah, he's with all these other teenagers, and Michael Jai White's there. Michael Jai White is there as an extra. He's an extraordinary martial artist on screen, and I don't know why they don't use him. Obviously, he's an unknown at the time, but he's still got the skills, so they're just like, have this guy as an extra. He's an excellent martial artist. Don't use him for any martial arts, though. Anyway, Raphael and Kino stand and have a little secret discussion in broad daylight where everyone should be able to see them. No one notices this giant green turtle. So Kino joins the gang. He's the only one to pass the initiation test. Yes, somehow. He's like, I feel like they're being too ticky, this gang who are trying to rebuild their numbers. Yeah, I guess they want the best of the best. They also want like hundreds of warriors. They just take one guy out of about 30. Oh yeah. They could be less picky, to be honest. Anyway, this leads to the Turtles finding out where Shredder's lair is. So that night they go and they meet Toka and Razor. It's a big fight, a big caper. The Turtles are chased off, basically. Cowards. Well, before they're chased off, they do have a bit of a battle with Toka and Razor. Yeah, they say, didn't they see these guys at WrestleMania?
Didn't we see these guys on WrestleMania?
And before that, actually, they're captured and tied up, and Splinter comes to the rescue. Kind of. He comes and unties them so they can fight, and then he just leaves. Thanks, Dad. Rat. So the Turtles run off with Dr. Perry, and Perry says, this ooze is what made you mutants, but I've engineered it so that we can reverse the effects. So if you ever want to become normal turtles again, just say. But really, we could use this on Toka and Razor. This professor should just throw it on all these creatures. Well, he doesn't. Anyway, later, April O'Neil is kidnapped.
Oh, no.
She's kidnapped, and then she's given a message, tell the turtles to meet us in Central Park tonight. Don't chicken out, or Toka and Razor will destroy the city. And then she's released.
Oh, right.
Why kidnap her? Kidnap her and then tell the turtles, look, we've got your little girlfriend. We're going to kill her if you don't come and fight us. Don't they just kidnap her, whisper something to her and say, see you later. Bye, don't go to the police, please. So the turtles say, right, we need to go and fight Toka and Razor and Shredder, take down the Foot Clan again. Yeah, this mutagen, this anti-mutagen that Terry's created, it can only be ingested, not injected, not splashed on your skin. You have to eat it. That's right, so somehow they have to get Toka and Razor to eat this fluid. So what do? They take it into donuts. Yeah, they go to Shredder's lair, and Toka and Razor are about to tear them apart, basically. And then the turtles say, look, we brought you some donuts. One of them eats one of them. It does nothing. They're like, you need to eat all four. And then they're like, actually, I can tell this is poisoned. So they chuck them away and start to eat up the turtles. I've been waiting for this. See these horrible freaks being beaten to death. No, they're not beaten to death. Although they are thrown through a wall which takes them into a nightclub. The nightclub right by the docks. What? Yeah, well, this nightclub, it's 90s galore. And guess what? There's a live acting stage in this nightclub. It's Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby. Yeah, oh, Vanilla Ice. Go ninja, go. He sees the turtles, he sees the monsters, and he starts ratting that. Go ninja, go. Instead of being like, ah, everyone run for your lives. Which is what he should do.
I win, you lose. Break it down.
More fighting, more capers. Eventually, Toka and Razor are knocked out by a fire extinguisher.
There's brain damage.
Well, actually, they use the fire extinguisher to blast CO2 down the throats of Toka and Razor, because by now they've both tasted a little bit of the donut. That it'll be accelerated as CO2 is ingested as well. So they use the fire extinguisher. So hopefully there'll never be a fire in this club, or everyone's doomed. But Toka and Razor are defeated. They're turned back into a little puppy and a little baby snapping turtle.
Toka and Razor, how cute.
That's time to deal with the Shredder. In the club, they advance on Shredder. Yeah, he takes a lady hostage, and then he backs up against this giant speaker. Michelangelo plays a keyboard, and the sound blasts Shredder through the window into the water.
Splash!
And the turtles run out after him, and think, oh, maybe that's the end of Shredder. But it turns out Shredder has actually taken on some of the mutagen. Yes, and now he's Super Shredder, right? And he snashes underneath the docks, the tillers holding it up. So the turtles all fall in the water and they're all panicking. They're like, oh no! And then they're like, wait a minute, we're turtles.
Man, I love being a turtle.
Well, they realise they can swim and they say, I love being a turtle, like they did in the first movie. But now they have to deal with Super Shredder. No, they don't, because when Shredder knocked down the docks, he knocked it onto himself and killed himself.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
And that's actually what happens, I'm not kidding. That is what happened. He knocks down the docks, knocks the turtles into water, but taking himself out in the process. What an idiot. What a terrible way to end a movie. The villain accidentally kills himself. We want a showdown? A showdown would have been nice. This movie. These movies. This franchise. The turtles say, almost right to the camera, the turtles say, well, that's the end of the Shredder.
That's the end of the Shredder.
Then they all return home to their new base, where Splinter's waiting, and Splinter says, ah, nice sons, welcome home. Were you seen? And they'll say, no, of course not. No. And then he holds up a newspaper, which must have been printed like instantly, and it says, Ninja Rat is Dorn, and it's got a picture of the turtles on the front cover. Who took that photo? How fast can they make a national newspaper? I don't know. But Splinter ends the movie by saying,
And remember, go ninja, go!
how does he know that? Yeah, I don't know, he never heard the song. Anyway, doesn't matter, it does. And then he looks at the camera and says, ha! I need another funny. No, you didn't. You just quoted a line that you never heard. This movie's reddish. You're not keen on this. No. I really like this. I don't think it's half as good as the first one. The fights are better. There's a bit more light to this movie, but it's not a patch on the original. But I still got a soft spot for it. Right, trivia, quick. Okay, give me the trivia. Kino, what do you say the actor's name is? Ernie Reyes Jr. Yeah, he played one of the turtles in the first movie. Really? Yeah, he did the fight and then stunt work for one of the turtles. And now he's got a part in this one. That's pretty cool, yeah. The guy who played Donatello's fight doodle in this movie, Stephen Ho, he kept the head. He's got Donatello's head and he uses it in his stand-up routine. Beheaded a turtle. I've got a turtle's head. Anything else? This movie is dedicated to Jim Henson. Okay, I'm sure this is just what you wanted. So, well, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, from 1991, less than a year after the first one. Nanny. Listen, you can't blame them on capitalising on it. I can blame them for giving me nightmares about these creatures. We're gonna go. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video. Go ninja, go!
Idiots.